Hey, what's good? It's Roknin, and welcome back to Roknin versus Online. Remember that one time I tried to figure out exactly what was going on in my mind? Figure out all the signs and really couldn't figure it out in time. Alright, that was a silver rhyme. I had to figure it out next time. And I'm still rhyming by accident. Anyway, continuing on from last time, we learned poison. Things have gotten better. They're getting smoother. This was weird because it's a poison mirror. So I figured this would be kind of entertaining to put up first. If not, obviously nice to look at, but I really like the B stage, and I'm kind of sad that it's in a position where it's like, yep, we'll never see it in competition, because this B stage is so cool. And really all it would take to fix it is just to make the water more translucent, and then maybe put like some kind of outline around the characters or something along those lines. I say all like it's easy to do. I don't know how much work that actually is, but I think it would be nice if they did that, but they didn't, and I'm not gonna worry about it. It's just sad because I love the stage. Anyway, poison mirror. Mirrors are always strange because, especially when I learn a new character, because I'm like, I can learn stuff from this other person when they win, but it's also very awkward because they have the same tools I do. So things that I would normally see as an advantage or disadvantage suddenly don't matter. And I mean, it's just the nature of mirror matches in general, but especially when I learn a new character, it feels especially weird to me. I was very happy to get that off. Grab, yeah. God, honestly, real talk, poison is just, nothing else, poison is fun. It's a very hard start because she's such a really different archetype. Oh, that sucked. I got hit by that. So it's a different archetype, especially for Street Fighter. But it just works out so well. Like it really does work out very well. Like, you ever heard that whip was great. I like playing whip in KOF too, so I guess that does work. And I'm playing Fairy in Grand Blue Fantasy, so I guess I got a thing for whips. That concerns me. I don't think I'm into that kind of stuff, but who knows. Anyway, point being, I do like this iteration of poison. At first I didn't. At first I was very much, especially on Twitter, because Twitter's where I put all my thoughts, because it's my diary apparently. I should have just stayed back and did that. I kind of voiced my concern about how she played, and I was like, man, I just wish she had her fireball game still. And I still do. I think she could have still had her fireball game and been fine. Fair has a fireball. She's perfectly okay, but Calcon's like, nah, none of that. But I digress. I'm not going to complain about it because, honestly, this version of Poison is fun. I do enjoy playing her. I think she's actually pretty solid. After learning to hit my combos more, oh man, I'm going to stop real quick and just, I love doing stuff like this. Is what makes her fun too. Is it still rewinding? It looks like it is. Yeah, it is. I don't want to do it. My mouse is gonna skip over what I want to show, so I'm gonna do it the long way. But stuff like this is just dope. Like, okay, I get the throw right. This isn't a real setup. It's just fun to do, just to see how people react to it. So I get the throw, the slaps, the classic slaps. I see that she quick text, and I just do, what is that called? Low heart rate. And he's pressing buttons, which is why he gets hit here, because he's recovering. But I just backed off. Backed off out right outside the range, low heart rate. And that's just fun. It just is. And it just looks cool too. Like when you look at it like in slow motion, like that whip around animation. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. Poison's cool in this game. I love it. Love it very much. I love what they've done with her. I love Poison in this game. She is dope. He swings a lot, as I noticed. Yeah, so after that first round, I kind of felt like I was going to lose this, but then I guess it started to kind of kick in what I need to do. That was a nice sweep at that range. And I'm getting better as I recognize, like, okay, I can anti-air right here. I knew he was probably going to go for a throw because that's the first time doing EX heart rate. This time he's going to go for some kind of mix-up, so I just blocked. He did it again. That time he did go for a throw again. I probably should have figured that, but I didn't want to overthink the situation, so I was like, I'll just take the throw if he does, because it'd be better than me throw teching and him going crazy. And I'm going to get this and then into my V trigger. Yep. Oh, that feels so good to get. I did that wrong. He's going to miss. So that works for me. He jumps. I try to get a throw. He's throwing Molotov cocktails at me now. I don't know why I did my heart rate right there. That was kind of a bad time to do it. I'm surprised I didn't die there. I'm gonna die soon. Yeah, that situation there was just hard to deal with. And it's something that once I lost, I was like, okay, I gotta take this into training mode and try this out. It's actually kind of impressive. I don't know if that was a read or he just assumed I was gonna jump and get in a match or what, but that was good because it caught me. Oh, like, and a lot of her whip specials do leave you in front of her, not necessarily at advantage, but like just in a really awkward spot. EX heart rate, medium heart rate does leave her at advantage, but like the rest of them kind of leave you like either -2 or leave her +1. It's just, yeah, there's a lot of like mix up potential. He just ran me that round. Ooh, he just ran me, and I didn't really know what to punish properly. But a lot of people say like something's wrong with her face. I don't see it at all. I think her face is fine. It's weird that people say that to me. I don't know what it is. It's because I guess it's because everybody has this idea of like an anime face and what it should look like, and they're like, oh well, she doesn't look like that, so there's clearly something wrong with her face. I think it's fine. And the heavy makeup is kind of her deal. It's probably a bit too much. Maybe that's what it is, but other than that, everything's feel fine. I don't know if I like her haircut, but anyway, that's visual stuff that I'm not going to worry about. Let's move on. So there was another poison mirror. This one against Micro Hobo, that's a name. It's a name he went with. That's all good. But yeah, there's another poison mirror. I kind of expected to see that because poison's fairly popular. She's one of those characters like she's popular even though she may not be top tier. But yeah, this match was another very weird one because again it's another mirror, but then he played different than the other one. He's more aggressive. And I'm still trying to figure my way around all her, spacings and everything. So I don't know. I did enjoy it, but good lord, that in the V-Trigger 2 grab and then boom. I think I just tried to dash up and get pressure, but that wasn't smart. And I did an anti-air, so I remember the problem with this match. I remember I wasn't anti-airing at all. As you just saw there, that was an easy anti-air I should have got, but I wasn't. I guess I'm not used to anti-airing poison yet because I haven't been playing against poison that much, so I wasn't anti-airing like I should. And I also recognize too that I kind of could tell when he wanted to jump, and I was trying to force him to jump more, and that's something I got to work on with any zoning character I play, whether it's Chun-Li or Poison or whoever. Is I don't force my opponent to jump enough, and that's very important for me to do because I like to set them up for that where they get frustrated trying to get in. That's my play style, but I wasn't really doing that in this match at all. Granted, this is learning, so once I realized that, I made that my goal. Like, all right, after this first game, because as you can see again, I didn't anti-air that jump in. I did get that throw because he wasn't paying attention. EX love tender, and I'm looking out for this mix-up. Then I get thrown because he's also using V-Trigger too, and I'm like, oh, well, this is interesting. Then he me with Love Me Tender, and I'm like, I don't know where to go from here. And so, yeah, I think I tried to do Stand Fierce, and that's just not a good idea in that range. I probably did Stand Medium Kick, and that'd have been okay, or it probably stuffed to start up a first sweep. But Stand Fierce is too slow. That's got crush counter. So, and I say maybe because I actually could have still got crush counter depending, but I feel like I probably would hit her first. Or I would hit her before her sweep became active, which would mean that priority wouldn't matter because it wasn't active yet. But who knows? The shadow knows. So yeah, I lost that first game very convincingly, and I kind of felt like, oh, well, I'm gonna lose this entire set now. But then I had to calm myself down and just think like, okay, you know what? If you are whatever, think about what you want to really work on. And so I'm working on now, like being my pressure. I'm jumping too much right now. He's not anti-airing me, but I want to try and get to a point where like I'm doing that. I swung over. I learned that from the other matchup playing the other poison. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this as a cross up on it. Wake up. Oh. And this is what I do more of though. See how I'm setting up like a zone with my poison right now? Let me go back a little bit so you can see. Like after this, I'm just setting up a zone. Like he steps in, I'm like, if you step in, I'm gonna hit you with a low or a medium. I'm gonna make you guess, and I'm canceling it. I'm making him second guess as every move he walks in. That's what I need to play poison like. I need to play poison in a sense where if I'm doing a heart rate, I can cancel it immediately on reaction to anything, like a fireball or a super. I think the only thing that really I can't react to is probably like Cammy super from this situation. But like here, I'm threatening, and I do it again. I go on the stance, and now he's like, oh, he's just like, I'm just gonna walk in, F you. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. Now I've made you frustrated enough that you're gonna walk in. I can hit you and get more damage. Her heart rate specials do a lot of damage. I go a low again. That's more chip damage, and that's actual chip damage because it's a special. He has to block again. That's more chip damage. And now he's like, I gotta get in. He's probably thinking I'm gonna jump at this point. He does his special. It whiffs. I'm like, I'm thinking about going in here, but I don't go in quite yet. But I can tell like he's not thinking about me jumping right now because I've actually established this zone, this area, and he can't really get in. And so he's not gonna react to me jumping. So I jump. I get a jump fierce off of this because he's gonna react late. And it's gonna beat him. Actually, I'm not sure what he did here because it's not cross medium punch. He did something else. He tried to stand up. And he tried to block it. It didn't cross up, but it looks like it would have crossed up. So that's hard to block actually. It won't cross up because I'm pretty sure this does not cross up at all. But it looks like it should. So he probably blocked it the wrong way. And then it has so much hit stun, I just was able to get a jab off of it and take it around. But I need to establish more of a zone like that and make people like really second guess their anti-airs and their spacing, and like that situation won't be very common. He probably should have made an anti-air, but I think I just made him scared just enough that he really didn't want to. He was like more concerned with getting more pressure because he's getting frustrated and trying to get in. But now I dropped that, but now that I know he's not going to anti-air that jump fierce, I want to try and keep doing it until he actually does anti-air it. Like at heart rate, I actually did heart rate that time to see what he would do. So this, I didn't think it was going to hit, so I didn't prepare anything. I was supposed to be doing, I know what happened. I was supposed to be doing EX heart rate, but I kept missing it. I remember that now, yeah. But like right now, yeah, I'm setting that zone up now where he just like, he can't get in. And I throw him and I'm about to set up more chip damage. Oh, I get swept. That's not good. Then he missed a command grab, and that sucked. He meant to do towards command grab. That would have grabbed me, and I would have jumped. I wouldn't be able to react. But he didn't press forward, I guess at the right time, or he did it by accident. Either way, as soon as I saw him whiff, I'm like, oh yeah, definitely, I got that. That's easy. So I would have did that into Love Me Tender, into stand light punching the super if I needed to, but yeah. And yeah, I think there's nothing I do. I gotta get better at my punishes, that's gonna come with time. I'm not really stressed about that because that will just happen as I play more. Ow! I keep my foot on the desk. That sucks. So again, I didn't anti-air that because I didn't expect him to come in jumping like that. And I'm like, oh okay, I guess that's what we're doing today. That time I got caught throwing out my special. Now he blocked that jump in. So I'm like, okay, let me just be careful what I do here. But again, I threw another normal out, actually another special. Not even do that as well. And now I'm kind of back where I was at before. I'm not establishing the zone here. Yeah, I'm not doing it at all. I'm being more way too passive. I do get this throw here, so that's good. Get that set up to put him sure that's -2 or something like that. Jab anti-air. Glad she has that. I'm noticing just throwing out long pokes on the ground. I'm like, he can't recover these fast enough, so good luck trying to jump over this command grab. Got all 3 command grabs, so that's good. I tried to cross him up again, I misspaced it, so this is bad because now he's in his command grab mode. He's gonna anti-air me there. Oh, I dropped that, and I'm sad about that. I dropped that, and I was so upset because that was the end of the match. He was dead, and I missed the timing on the shocking heel. And as soon as I missed it, he punched me with a full super. And I'm like, damn, well. But it was still solid. I mean, the problem is I'm not establishing my zone again. So I think at this point I realized I'm like, okay, reestablish the zone. Like, don't let him in. Don't just do what he wants to do. But I'm not anti-airing yet, so we'll see if I get that in. It's gonna become very vital after anti-air. Oh, that was good to stop my cross up. And I'm just blocking right now. I'm being patient, trying to think where my spacing at. And yeah, I'm trying to get him worried about it. He jumped at the wrong time there. He got anti-aired himself by my jump. And now I'm reestablishing that zone again. I was like, okay, you can't step forward. But the thing about obviously mirror match is like she can do that same setup, and it works. And now just being more aggressive because I don't want to give him a chance to go on the super. But he's not anti-airing, and I notice it, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep jumping until he anti-airs. I didn't realize until after I dashed back that was a grab whip animation, and I should know it, but I just didn't recognize it fast enough to be able to do anything about it. Yeah, and I saw like, oh, he's gonna do for actually, let me go back. I'm gonna go back specifically for that moment because that was kind of cool. So right here, he does fierce into heart rate, and I knew like the minute I saw him going to heart rate, like he's going to cancel into his V trigger 2. Like he's just going to. Like the minute I saw he's gonna cancel V trigger 2, and sure enough, cancel V trigger 2 is super slow. So I'm gonna jump over that. The thing about V trigger 2 is while it's very good as a long range grab, it is slow as hell. So if people are gonna do it, they can just jump it. Like literally, they can just jump out of it. And so I have to keep that in my mind when I play Poison. This is why it helps to play other characters when you can, because you can learn things about those characters that you wouldn't know otherwise. But yeah, like once I block this and then block this, I'm like, okay. And as soon as I block, I'm like, he's definitely gonna go for the command grab because one, I would do it in that situation. He was not negative, I don't think, because this is medium heart rate, right? I'm pretty sure he's not super punishable there. But it makes sense that you thinking that the other person's not gonna be looking. But I definitely, I know that game. So I went into that and then got the cross up and I actually connected and you know, I forget sometimes to just enjoy moments like this where maybe it was technically quote unquote easy to execute because it's just a jab in the super, but that's still something to be happy that I was able to actually do a match with a character I'm not familiar with, because it was jab in the light shocking heal in the super, and I don't play this, I'm just playing this character now. This is new, so you know, it's very, I like when that works out and I'm like, okay, cool, I actually got this to work in match. I have to remind myself, like, yeah, it's not the hardest thing to execute, but it's still something that you have to remember to do in match, on the fly. And I did it. I'm very okay with that. You know, I'm very, very okay with that. Damn, it's actually animated very well now. Look at it. I know this has nothing to do with actual fighting game stuff, but this is just animated very well. Like, Jesus. I love Poison. Just want to mention that one more time in case that wasn't very clear. All right, there we go. Let's keep going. So now I'm just trying to find, yeah, I'm like, he's going to probably jump again. And I did the air-to-air. I'm getting more used to using air-to-air with her as well. I wish he had an air throw. That would be dope. But that's probably asking too much. So I think, he did Tarzan swing on me. I was actually very surprised he got hit by that. I'm like, oh, wow. So with this being said, I'm going to establish a zone as soon as I can. And now I don't want him to do anything. But he did jump there. So I'm like, crap. And I couldn't punish that because I was too far out. And then, I got hit from my swing. I'm like, oh boy, we're even. I don't like this. I did air to air. Tried to go for a grab. Anti-air jab. Oh, this is bad. Oh man, that was actually very smart on him. That was very good. He activated. And then rather than go to the normal or anything like that, because he knew he couldn't really get anything out of it, he literally just like walks forward and just reacts to my back row. So he activates here, right? That's a cool pose actually. He activates. I get up. He sees me back dash. He reacts to my back dash and just grabs me. And he just walks forward. Like there was no threat here. I got up and back dashed. He just bam. So that was smart on his part. That was really smart. I had to admire that. Now, and this is what I mean by her super not being a good reversal, but I messed up. I meant to get fierce into something and I just didn't do it. And I was very upset about that. But I punished his with V2 with my V2. And I got fortunate that he did swing there, because if he hadn't done swing there, I would have been dead. That was definitely dead. Definitely dead. And I leveled her up. I leveled up my poison. That girl is poison. I don't know why that joke's not out there more often. I think Vesper Arcade did that on one of his video titles, but I would have thought everybody was going to use that joke, and they didn't. So I'm actually kind of proud that nobody went for the easy layup there. So